every bank in China now has a vault full of gold. That's how precarious this situation is.
On the 24th of July, they're killing all paper trading, back to encouraging their citizens to buy.
I'd like to see the metals go one way or another without the interference. These are the prettiest coins in the history of the world. When the dimes run out, and they will, even if parts of our economy go to a digital currency, these will become much more important.
Get your Yankee Silver Rounds featuring coin dealer Tim exclusively online at SD Bullion. Orders over $199 qualify for free shipping. Grab yours today while supplies last.
That's actually something we would buy. These are the prettiest coins in the history of the world. Proof of American Eagles. These are half ounce.
Proof. Oh, very nice, very nice. Do people ever come in and say, I'd like a half ounce proof gold eagle, Tim?
Well, here's a little known fact that maybe your followers would like to hear. We sell uncirculated half ounce and proof half ounce for exactly the same price. Because if we didn't sell them for the same price, there'd be even more upstairs in a box.
The same price.
Same price.
Well, I paid $300 a piece for them.
How much?
300.
300 he paid for those. That's pretty good.
Well, I didn't even look at the dates, but that's actually a pretty good price.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's trouble. You
What?
know? Did you check the authenticity of these pages? Make sure they don't have a bad record.
Are you letting all the riffraff in now, Tim?
Hey, are you armed?
Hey, come on! Quite a welcome, I thought. He wanted to make sure people are armed because I'm walking in. Oh, man.
Yeah, we've been talking constantly about our visit to your place. I never knew that making coins was that complicated.
I didn't either. I had to find out the hard way. It's like, oh, we're going to do this thing. We're going to do it, and it's going to work, and we'll be profitable in less than a year.
No problem.
I was totally wrong.
Well, and you have to deburr the silver, and then you have to shine up the silver. I thought you just do that one coin at a time, you know.
Oh gosh, please no. Please no, not one at a time. It would take so long.
I know, I didn't know that process included steps like that. The education we got was absolutely priceless.
Yes, it really was.
I like how he's using the scale from like the 1920s. I really think that's good.
We had a visit from the New Hampshire Division of Weights and Measures or something like that. And the first thing they said was you need to have a certified scale because you're buying things from the public, and we're getting a lot of complaints about people not getting the right amount of money for whatever they're selling. Mm-hmm. And I said, so what's the difference between a certified scale and scale that I use? And they said, well, you can't change the weight on a certified scale. It doesn't allow you to do that. Like an electronic scale? Well, yes, exactly. And I said, well, what do they cost? And he said, about $800. And I said, well, let me see. I'm going to weigh something for you on this scale, and you tell me how I can cheat. Oh, it's going to be... I don't think I've ever put anything this small on it. The two of them weigh 0.3 of a gram. And that's 14 karat. It doesn't amount to much. I can do the math on it if you want me to.
That's fine, I don't need them.
I'll let you put it back in. Yeah, look, this is a young guy and an older observer. Mm-hmm. He already knew that you can't change the scale. He said, why don't you call back to home office? So he calls. I just want to know about this scale. They said, it's an O-house and it's a triple beam balance scale. Okay, all right, thanks. You're wasting your time. That does not need to be replaced. You can't cheat with it. And you can adjust it to make sure that the lines are perfectly matched. its temperature and humidity does change that.
And that's why you have the adjuster.
That's why you have the
zeroed
adjuster.
out.
But once the lines match, point to point, well, you got a bigger one there.
Oh, bigger. He's going to keep giving you bigger ones until it's big enough.
What are those?
Looks like an Abraham Lincoln and maybe a George Washington of brass.
So it basically is it's a medal or a medallion for collectors.
Yep.
And look at the relief. They had to hit this with a big press to be able to raise the face so high.
Very high relief.
It is high relief.
Isn't that high? It's incredible. Now I look at almost everything and I'm like, I wonder how they made that. Shame it's not gold. That'd be really better.
Looks like bronze. Is that?
Bronze or yeah, I think actually bronze. You might be. It's darker.
Have you watched my channel?
Yeah, that's how I found out about you guys.
Well, that's how I found out about you, Tim.
You don't want the
That's good.
I just happened to see this nice blue-rimmed silver eagle, and yeah, the gentleman asked, "Is that normal?" And the answer is, it is not common, but it is normal. So that side is normal, is just not colorized, and the other side must have had a crack open on the case so that it was letting in sulfur, and it is known as silver sulfate once the silver absorbs that sulfur, and it produces different colors and occasionally blue and purple. And I collect these little colorized coins. I think these are great. And so some guys are like, oh, I want it to be shiny. Well, I like it black, like black silver from 3,000 years ago. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But
I am the opposite. I don't like the toning.
no, please don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So have you been holding these, Tim, for me?
Yeah, because Dave said he wanted to buy them from me.
No.
Actually, do get those. I hold those for Yankee.
You do?
Yeah.
This is sorry, it's a clown show. Pure silver coin? Sticker?
Yep. No, I hear you. So I dip them in xylene, not for long, but for a little while, and then it just rubs right off, and then it kind of rinse them off. And I'll tell you, there's a beautiful silver eagle underneath that plastic, in my opinion.
Is this a sticker?
Yeah, it comes right off.
That's not a gold plating?
No, it's not gold plating.
Oh,
Do you think it's gold plating?
I mean, it looks kind of golden. That one's actually kind of nice. This one is a clown show to me. This one is kind of nice.
Half his videos are clown shows.
Say what?
Half the videos are clown shows.
Wait, the ones of you or other people? Or
Definitely the ones of me. Sometimes he even shows up with a script, and I have to get him off the script as soon as I can.
Oh man, Yankee, you want some candy?
Please.
Oh
No.
I thought it was a Pez dispenser.
It's kind of like a Pez dispenser, but these are not
They're not edible.
chewy. No, but if you swallow them, they'll probably come out the same way they came in. But official disclaimer: these are not for eating, and I don't recommend it.
Even if parts of our economy go to a digital currency, these will become much more important. I like the idea that they are as good quality as a U.S. dime. That impresses me.
It cost $20 million to do this so far.
Only 20 minutes?
It was only $20 million. It's actually a great
bargain.
price. Now $20 million in 2026 inflation rate, but actually spread since 2011.
Yeah.
I think they're absolutely terrific. I would love to sell them here, and got to find a place to put them.
Actually, I already have a place right down in your case. We will highlight them so that people will see it when they come in.
That's good.
Are they for sale yet? I mean, I know
They are for sale. We're actually giving Tim a reload because he doesn't have any left at this point, and so we brought him some more.
Okay, your
Yeah.
last video was that big tour of the place, which was pretty
Yeah.
cool. That was really
Yeah.
cool, and it sounded like he hadn't kicked it off yet, or.
We have been producing these, and we've been ramping our production. We've produced approximately 100,000 Silver Bitz in the past 12 days, though we're trying to get it to where our goal is to produce 250,000 bits per week within 90 days, which is only 100,000 ounces a month, which is actually nothing if you look at what the other mints are producing. But we're going to continue to.
Do you have to come into your store to buy them, or I can buy them here now? It looks like.
It sounds like you could buy them.
Farther out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
This is totally not staged, by the way. I had no idea you were coming in and going to ask them.
That's why I'm being so awkward, because like Tim and I were just talking, and then like this happened. But it would be my great pleasure to see Tim sell you Silver Bitz. No pressure or anything, anybody. If you want to take first looking at the bag of them, there's 100 in there.
Yeah.
So it's like a 100-ounce bar. You can say what you think.
I just think the quality is really good. The detail is dynamite.
We were just talking about the next design that's coming, which is actually a character called Sunny Stacker. It's like a sun with sunglasses that's holding a silver bar. And then we were also talking about possibly making another design of a particular guy's face who's like really close to us right now. I'm not going to say his name or anything, Tim. And we might call it a Tim Bitz.
It would have been cool if these were like 250th anniversary Silver Bitz, you know.
Well,
that would
so-
have been cool.
There's
Well,
a
all right.
reason why they're not. See, these were made in Iran, and and Dave's going to bring that production back to Nancy.
We saved a ton of money. We paid like 4 cents an hour. It was a great value.
You
Awesome.
know what I mean by getting him off his game?
Really awesome.
It works every
These are going to
time.
be big sellers. These are going to be huge. I think a lot of people are going to want these. If you see them on the video, yeah, okay, but when you hold them, when you actually see them, they really look like money, you know. Old money, you know. It's like,
That wasn't.
They are real money.
But it,
you know, they
Silver
are-
and gold
silver
are
is
real money. Yes.
It's not a tier 1 asset, but
That's true. Silver isn't.
yet.
Well, if they look too much like money, Obama and Jenna Napolitano would like to just talk to you. They're the ones who put Bernard von Nothaus in jail.
yeah, well, we definitely have to be very careful, because these are rounds, or also known as silver bits, but they're not coins. When that video went out, we had the greatest number of sales and the greatest dollar of sales we've ever had in a 24-hour period, and then it happened 3 times in a row over the weekend. And so all through the weekend, we've been getting pounded with orders for these, and so we're really excited about people receiving them and hopefully having such positive feedback like what you just gave.
You know, one of the questions I was going to ask him is, has the sales picked up yet?
When
Once in
gold
one
dipped
day.
below 4,000, yes, it was a big boost. Silver was down, I think at one time was down around 55,
Right.
but we have a lot of competition from much bigger companies trying to prop it up, and that's we still have to contend with that. I'd like to see the metals go one way or another without the interference.
100% correct with that. And China's is going to force us. On the 24th of July, they're killing all paper trading. That's it. You can't do it anymore. It's 140% margin.
Have you read about this, Tim?
No.
They are getting out of the paper business, and they're actually encouraging their citizens to buy.
If these guys get their citizens to be accumulating physical silver and gold, it's almost a way for them to have a reserve that they can more easily access, because with all the digital centers, I think all the countries are going hard to try to get as much silver in their borders as they can.
Every bank in China now has a vault full of gold. They haven't played by the rules for 40 years.
They haven't.
So we don't know how much they have.
And they have a lot.
They have a lot.
They have a lot more than they're saying.
Yeah.
A lot.
And they put an export on their citizens going back to China and buying silver and then coming back here and trading it at our price.
The paper price,
Which and
I'm
that's
amazed that there's still something left at the COMEX. You know,
they
I'm not even sure if there is.
the refineries are making an awful lot of silver bars. I mean, the COMEX should start making deliveries pretty soon.
it's just like, I don't know. It's like if I was China, I'd be buying everything. You know, I know you can't buy it all at once, but I'd be aggressively buying here if you're really going to make a move here. And maybe the volume going forward here will start to show that the buying does. You know, every time it hits 58, right up she goes. I mean, J.P. Morgan's sitting on 600 million ounces of silver, not just to sit on it. They're a bank. They're ready to make money, and I'm sure they're looking at triple digit silver at some point here very soon.
Stacking up.
We had the crisis here, but the people who matter, ones who run the government, decided all our banks are too big to fail. Okay? They couldn't do that in Switzerland. They couldn't do that in France. They couldn't do that in Germany. Okay? Too big to fail was somebody's dream here in America. Ben Bernanke said every month he had to go sit in front of Congress. He said, "We must maintain the capital reserves of the commercial banks." That's a quote. He must have said it every year. He said it 12 times. Okay. So J.P. Morgan wins the bet. What do? They put that money in their pocket. Absolutely. What if they lose the bet? What do? They raid the capital reserves at Chase Manhattan Bank, and Chase says, "Ben, our capital reserves are short $5 billion." He goes, "Hold on. You're all set." That's the way the system works.
See, the American people shouldn't be on the hook for that, okay? That's not.
Where else are they going to get the money?
I have a funny feeling half the debt we have is not on the American people. It's them, printing money, for the banks to bail them out. That's not our responsibility. Someone's going to lose. That's why I don't keep a lot of money in the bank. I don't.
Well, when you're taking money out of the bank and they say, "Well, what do you intend to do with this money?" That's one reason not to trust the banks. Or if you go make a big deposit and you got to show them your license and they give you a social security number, all this other nonsense to deposit cash, and then if you're a small company, you pay a fee to deposit cash. Most people don't even know that. They charge you 30 basis points to deposit cash in a bank.
It's theft.
All
it is theft.
And if you find one of these companies $100 million, that's a drop in the bucket, and they don't care.
What they should do next time J.P. Morgan makes I want the 600 million ounces of silver. That's what I want. Put that in the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury.
The top handful of companies have more money under management than this country's debt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's say, and that's clients' money. So let's say they got all their clients together and said, "You know what? We've done about as much as we can. Why don't we buy this country?
They've kind of done
Buy
it. They've kind of sort of done it.
all the treasuries, and then we can set our own interest rate." I mean, that's how precarious this situation is.
We actually have 4 branches of government. The Federal Reserve is the 4th one. Appointed officials who we can't get rid of, and they don't answer to nobody.
The 4th branch. The Federal Reserve.
That's what it is. But,
The thing is that the Federal Reserve Bank, it is a private bank, and it makes decisions according to Alan Greenspan. If you remember him, Alan Greenspan explained.
Moment of silence for Alan Greenspan.
Yep, he did die, I believe, last week at the age of 100, and he literally said that the Federal Reserve Bank makes decisions that the United States government cannot supersede. That they make decisions that the U.S. government cannot intervene because the U.S. government borrows money from the Federal Reserve Bank. Now, in the hierarchy, who is the higher? The borrower or the lender? The lender. When they used to have phone books, if you looked up the Federal Reserve Bank, you'd find it was in the business section, not in the private and not in the government section. It's a private bank. And the leadership, the president gets to appoint a chair of the Federal Reserve, but he's a spokesman. He doesn't make the decisions. He's the spokesman. So it gives people the illusion, the president gets to pick the guy who's the spokesman. But it gives people the illusion that the president has power over them. He doesn't. The president doesn't have the power over the Federal Reserve Bank. End the Fed.
Yep.
Which also there's a book called End the Fed by Ron Paul. I was still just finishing up the Army. I was noticing all these things that were wrong with the wars and wrong with the government and the wasteful spending. And I was like, how does this all make sense? And I read End the Fed, and it made more sense.
You got red pilled.
I get red pilled.
Yeah.
So this bag of 50, but I could easily take 25 out. Then you have 2 25 bags.
I'm telling people that when the dimes run out, and they will, this would be the replacement for them.
So that may be. My thing is that these for a common person, because it says 999 silver on it, and it says the weight. And it has that shiny look that a lot of people seem to like Yankee said he likes shiny. So I tend to think that right now, it's really hard to get people to take the dimes for anything. But when you give people these, a waitress or anyone, they seem to love it. So
You know,
I
as
think
simple
it's
as the
ahead.
math is, as simple as the math is, people don't do the math or can't do the math on 90%. So this
really-
solves
yeah.
all the problems. It makes
Yes.
it easy to use these for currency.
Right, and right now the spot price at a $60 spot, how much is this worth? $6 each. And if you're doing, if you're selling it for a 10% premium, $6.60, which by the way is a lower premium than American Silver Eagle on almost any of the online
That
sites.
is true.
I think SD Bullion has the lowest price on the Eagles. They might be right, in that range, but a lot of the other guys are 15 or 20%. I mean, the Eagle's the top bullion coin in the world. And so, but I would argue that our Silver Bitz are slightly lower priced than American Silver Eagle, but 10 times better for barter and trade. And so, for a small amount less per ounce, you get these 10 separate pieces. I think it's really important. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and there was already 25 in the bag. So, 50 Silver Bitz to the first customer at Tim's shop. Congratulations, sir.
I never thought I'd have these. I was just thinking about it the other day after the video, going like, boy, I got to get some of those. And now I can get more. This is great. This is really great.
I don't know if I had finished the line, but I did want to thank you, gentlemen, for coming in, taking a tour of the facility, for the wonderful feedback. I really appreciate that. It really helped our customers to understand what we were doing, and it was just a lot of fun. And I hope we're going to do it again.
I think I still have 3 of these. I just don't need to have all of them.
Okay? If this right here,
Yep.
100 ounces of pure silver, we're going to give you 950 Silver Bitz to go into the case. I'm excited. And we're going to melt this and make it into 1,000 Silver Bitz.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
All right.
Silver is at $59.95 now.
Below 60. I'm buying this.
Well, we don't. We can wait, can't we?
Wait, what?
Charge them more.
Charge them as much as you can, please.
$59.96.
I can't get you
Nice.
guys to say.
$59.98.
Yeah, and there's no decimal in that. He just means $59.98.
This is the last time I'm going to get you two together in Tim's shop when I'm buying silver.
I love the toned silver. Thank you so much, Tim. What a great price. You are very good to us on this deal.
Well, Yankee, I don't care about.
Oh, my goodness.